Blueberry rake changed my life. Before I had a blueberry rake, I ate more service berries than blueberries. Once I got a rake and learned how to follow fires to the blueberries, I started eating more blueberries than any other fruit. There are some people that think that using a blueberry rake is immoral or damaging. This is absurd, absurd, absurd. Oh, come on, people. Blueberries are fire dependent and they only thrive where they are burnt to a crisp. The fact that a rake pulls off a few leaves is immaterial. In the absence of fire, blueberries will disappear from a landscape. The first year after the fire, there will not be any blueberries. The best blueberry picking is 2 years after a fire. And that's what we have here. This is a 9-inch rake from the Hubbard Rake Company. These are fantastic. A lot of smaller rakes, the tines are not flexible enough and they crush the berries more. They make much larger rakes, which are operated with 2 hands, but those are really applicable just in managed blueberry barrens. In a wild blueberry barrens like this, you want a one-handed rake so you can move and manipulate the plants as you harvest. You want to use the outer 2.5 inches or so of your tines for almost all the work. Towards the tips, they are most flexible. You don't want to ask the tines to do too much work. Smaller blueberries will fall through. In 2 weeks, all the blueberries will be on the ground. If a few blueberries fall on the ground, I don't really care because that's what's going to happen to all of them. I don't like raking early in the season because you get too many green berries. Okay, so I got about 2 gallons of blueberries. You always get some stuff mixed in with your blueberries when you use a rake. I always like to winnow the leaves and trash out while I'm picking because the blueberries will sweat and the stuff will stick to it if you wait longer. I end up winnowing about 6 times usually. There'll be a little bit of sorting and picking out stems before we bag these up to freeze them, but that's pretty good blueberries. I want to talk about some of the other plants that we'll see while picking blueberries. One of them is sweet fern. Sweet fern can be used for a tea, but it's not something you really want to eat. You'll get a lot of these sweet fern burrs. They're easy to pull out of your blueberries because of the texture. Sand cherry is an excellent edible in its own right. I like them, but I don't like them mixed with my blueberries. You don't want to hit a cherry pit in a blueberry pie. Once you get them in there, they look a lot like blueberries. When you have a bucket full, it is hard to spot the sand cherries and pick them out. Oh, you're going to love this. Bastard toadflax. Who the hell ever thought of that name? We often find bastard toadflax mixed with blueberries. It's a semi-parasitic plant that sucks nutrients out of the roots of grasses, blueberries, sweet fern. Bastard toadflax has a little tiny nut. It's actually delicious. It's like a hazelnut with a shell so thin that you can just crunch it between your teeth. I'm going to take a break from blueberry picking now and we're going to go swimming because we've got 14 gallons.